According to the Prime Minister's office, Ranil Wickremesinghe has now been sworn in as Sri Lanka's interim president until Rajapaksa's successor is elected. Remember, it was unconstitutional, this post, till Gotabaya Rajapaksa had not resigned. These are the latest visuals that we are bringing to you of Ranil Wickremesinghe being officially now appointed as the interim president. Remember, with Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation coming in, the way for his interim presidency has now been cleared. For more details, I have with us Purnima Murli, who is joining us live from Colombo. Purnima, what are the kind of legal hurdles now, or rather constitutional hurdles that have been cleared after Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation that has come in?
Well, now that Speaker has announced that he's accepted Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation letter, tomorrow the Parliament convenes, and on the 19th of July, the Speaker said nominations will be on for the President's post. Those who are interested to contest for the President's post will submit their nominations and show their interest on the 19th of July. On the 20th of July, the vote for the President's post will happen, and the final President will be chosen on the 20th of July. So 19 nominations will be will be accepted, and on the 20th, if they have more than one person who's showing interest to contest for the top post, on the 20th the vote will happen by the parliamentarians. So tomorrow the Parliament convenes, and the Speaker said that the process of ensuring that Sri Lanka has a president as well as Prime Minister in place will happen within the next 7 days. As per Constitution, Ranil Wickremesinghe has been appointed as the acting president, and he's also one of the front runners for the top post, considering that the ruling party still has the majority to decide who the next president could be. One of the front runners is Ranil Wickremesinghe, and opposition parties are now also recommending their nominations as well for Prime Minister's post as well as President's post. So at the moment, Ranil Wickremesinghe is the acting president. Parliament to convene tomorrow, 19th. The nominations will be accepted for all the parties who want to contest for the top post, and on the 20th, the island nation will get a new president.
Right, Purnima, stay with us because we are getting some more breaking inputs from Sri Lanka. The Speaker has informed party leaders that nominations for Sri Lanka's president's post will be called on 19th of July, and election for the Lankan president will take place on 28th of July. So some clarity coming in for Sri Lanka now that we are learning that nominations for Sri Lanka president's post will be called on the 19th of July, and the election for the Lankan president will be taking place on 20th of July. This is something that Poonam has already mentioned to us a few minutes ago. And let's get in some more details from Purnima Murli. Purnima, of course, we know, as you just mentioned as well, that the election will be taking place on 20th of July. How does this now work out for Ranil Wickremesinghe, considering so far Ranil Wickremesinghe and Gotabaya Rajapaksa's party still in majority?
Well, at the moment, Ranil has been sworn in as the acting president, and if you look at the front runners for the president's post, it is Ranil Wickremesinghe, and it is also Sajid Premadasa, who is the leader of opposition, and there are a few other contenders who would wish to contest for the president's post. But if you look at the numbers, the ruling government still holds majority, and Ranil Wickremesinghe, sources say, is also keen to contest for the top post, while as per the constitution, he's been made the acting president, and that could last for a period of 30 days. The Speaker says that the process of electing a new president and prime minister will happen within the next 7 days. Ranil Wickremesinghe too has shown his interest to contest for the president's post, and the ruling party still has the majority, while the opposition is in a huddle trying to get support of the parliamentarians. So we'll have to wait and see, but 20th will be the day when we'll get to know who will become the next president. But at the moment, opposition parties are still holding discussions to see if they could get the support of a few parliamentarians from the ruling party as well. At the moment, a lot of political developments taking place, but Ranil is the acting president, and protesters here at the Golface say that they will continue to protest till Ranil also steps down, and that is unlikely at the moment. So on the 20th, when the new president is named, we'll have to see how protesters would react then.
Absolutely, and for the benefit of our viewers, it's important to highlight how these two big developments that have taken place overnight. We've seen the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa being tendered in once he landed in Singapore. The second big development that's just taken place is Ranil Wickremesinghe taking over as the interim president officially. Having said that, Purnima, what does Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation now officially mean for him specifically? Will this now take away the immunity that he so far had?
Well, it's the Rajapaksa family members who've resigned over a span of 3 months. It began with Basil, Namal resigning, and then in May we saw Mahinda Rajapaksa step down as the Prime Minister, and late last evening Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who after safely landed in Singapore, sent his resignation letter via email. So all the Rajapaksa family members have resigned, and that itself, protesters say, is a historic moment for them, because this is something that they have been demanding from day one, that all the Rajapaksa family members must not be part of the government and must step down, and that has finally happened. And now with Ranil, who's seen as someone who's protecting the Rajapaksas, who is also sworn in as the acting president, he is also one of the front runners for the president's post. Protesters say that they will continue to protest till Ranil also steps down. But clearly a historic moment, and at the moment it looks like the Rajapaksa, at least Gotabaya Rajapaksa, cannot enter the country because of the kind of anger that we are seeing. So it's a historic moment, and it's a huge victory for the people's movement, and that's the word that's coming in from these protesters who've been protesting for 98 days.
Thank you, Purnima, for bringing in all those details. And with that, it's a wrap of this newscast. Thank you so much for watching. It's over to my colleague Ridhima Bhatnagar for more.
Well, thanks a lot for that. Good afternoon. You continue to be with us here at CNN News 18. I am Ridhima Bhatnagar. Over the next 1 hour, we are going to bring you never-seen-before revelations. After we got you the Bishnoi files, chilling revelations of why Goldie Brar got Moosewala murdered. We're going to put out videos of an alleged confession, though CNN News 18 cannot independently verify the video. Now, while the world continues to probe into who all are responsible for the shocking daylight murder of popular singer Sidhu Moosewala, News 18 has now accessed an explosive video that purportedly belongs to Canadian gangster Goldie Brar himself. Remember, Goldie Brar has been underground since the Interpol Red Corner notice was issued. The phones of all his close friends are also switched off. Someone else is also handling the business of Goldie Brar in Canada. But in the meantime, News 18 India has come across a video that claims to have confessed to